super tender, a little bit tangy, a little bit sweet. This is really, really, really good. Hi and welcome to Spice and Pans. Today we'll be cooking Kyoto pork ribs or 京都排骨, or in Singapore we call it 排骨王. So let's start cooking. Before we marinate our meat, we are going to tenderize it first. I have with me over here 2 pieces of very beautiful pork chop, weighing a total of 500 grams. Okay, just place it on your chopping board. Using a mallet or the back of your cleaver, just knock it down. We are going to heat the meat until it's about 1.5 times the original size. This will help to tenderize it a little bit so that your pork will be really, really tender. Keep doing this until they are approximately 1.5 times. Flip it to the other side also and do the same. I bought this pork chop with bone in. You can buy it with or without. I prefer it with the bone in because this part is very flavorful. I'll continue to do this and I'll show you how it looks like in a while. Now this is done. I'll show you the difference between this and the original one. Right? It's approximately 50% bigger. I will continue to pound the second piece and then I will show you how I cut them before I marinate them. Now I'm going to cut my pork chop into smaller pieces. For a size like this, approximately 5 to 6 pieces will be good. Just cut the pork into smaller pieces. Not too small a piece because the pork will shrink when you cook them. And not too big either because we want the pork to be beautifully coated with the sauce later. Just continue to finish up cutting the pork and I'll show you how to do the marinade after this. Now we're going to marinate our pork. Crack in an egg first. Add in half a teaspoon each of sugar, salt, curry powder, baking soda, this to tenderize it, as well as 5 spice powder. Put everything in. One tablespoon of oyster sauce. Add in also 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce. 1 tablespoon of huadiaojiu or Chinese cooking wine. And also a few dashes of white pepper. Using a clean hand, just mix them up well together. Make sure that the pork is very well coated with the marinade. After you have mixed them up well, you'll add in 3 tablespoons of corn flour. Mix them up well too. And finally, add in 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Mix them up well and we'll set them aside to marinate for 20 minutes. In the meanwhile, I'll show you how to prepare the sauce. Now I'm going to show you how to make the sauce. I have with me over here 250 milliliters of water. Add in 2 tablespoons of tomato ketchup, 1 tablespoon of chili sauce, 2 tablespoons of plum sauce. If you do not have plum sauce, you can actually use a little bit more tomato sauce to replace it. But plum sauce actually gives this dish a very nice fruity flavor. Add in 3 tablespoons of black vinegar, 1 tablespoon of sugar, as well as half a teaspoon of salt. Mix everything up. This is a simpler version of this Kyoto ribs or 京都排骨 that I'm doing over here. I decided to make this recipe again in case some of you don't have all the ingredients from my previous recipe. Okay, once you have mixed them up well, we'll go and put our dish together. Now we're going to shallow fry our pork first. Heat up a wok of oil. Make sure it's hot enough. I'm using medium heat, so please do the same. How do we know whether the oil is ready? Using a bamboo skewer, just put it in. Right, if you see bubbles rising up repeatedly like this, that means the oil is hot enough. We'll now add in our pork. You add in our pork with the bones first before we add in the pork without the bones. right? Because it takes a longer time to cook. So just put it in. Don't use too high a heat. Medium or medium low will be good, right? But make sure that the oil is hot enough when you put it in. You need to fry this for approximately 1 to 2 minutes before we add in the rest of the pork. Now, pork needs to be cooked thoroughly through. That's why we don't want the heat to be too high. Technically, for this dish, the pork is not going to be crispy. We are deep frying it first, or shallow frying this first, because we want to cook the pork properly, and later when we make the sauce, it will be coated very nicely with the sauce. About a minute has passed. Now we just turn it to the other side. Now we can slowly add in the rest of our pork. Now do not overcrowd the wok. If you need to fry in 2 separate batches, please do so. I can smell the beautiful fragrance coming out from the pork already. Actually, they are very good this way to eat also, yeah. Now how do we know whether the pork will be ready? When it's turned stiff, alright? Now it's very soft. When you use your tongs or your chopstick and press it down, it's supposed to have a little bit of hardened feel. That means it's cooked. In Singapore, Kyoto pork ribs are known as Paigu Wang, or sometimes in higher class or higher end restaurants, you actually put京都排骨. The bone-in pork chops are almost done. Right, you can see that the color is a very beautiful brown. This is what we want. Now we remove this from the oil. Right, beautiful. And they have hardened already, the meat. We'll continue to fry all of them, and I'll show you the next step after this. We have finished shallow frying our pork, and now we'll prepare our sauce. Now the wok is still hot, so I'm not turning on the heat. Leave approximately 1 tablespoon of oil inside the wok. Add in 3 cloves of garlic chopped. Now we don't have to turn on the flame yet or the heat yet, because it is still very hot inside here. We don't want to burn the garlic. Mix it around a little bit. We'll fry it until fragrant. I can smell the garlic already. Now we add in our sauce. Give your sauce a light stir first, and then add everything in. Now we turn on the flame to medium or medium high is fine. We just need to get this to a boil. Once the sauce starts to boil, we'll still cook it for another 1 to 2 minutes before we taste it, and then adjust it to how we like the taste to be. I'm maintaining the heat at medium high. We want all the beautiful flavors to be merged together. I've been cooking this for approximately 2 minutes or so. Now I'll just give this a taste to see whether it's sweet enough for us, savory enough for us, or tangy enough for us. Beautiful. But I think we can use a little bit more sugar. 1 more teaspoon will be good. Half a teaspoon more salt, just to bring out the taste. Give it a light stir again. Thicken it up with some cornstarch solution. Now we add in our ribs. Give it a good mix. This is going to be so good. Make sure that you mix them up well. Make sure that the ribs are well coated with the sauce. Now we add in some sesame seed for the extra fragrance. Oh, look at how beautiful this is. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our lunch. And now the dish is done, let's have a taste. The fragrance is very, very good. I can smell the plum, a little bit of tanginess. This is going to be great. Let me just give a big bite to this. Oh, super tender. a little bit tangy, a little bit sweet. This is really, really, really good. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like our video. Do click like on our video and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. And now it's your turn to cook. See you. Bye bye. Wow, very tender.